Check this out, baby girl. Why don't you check out a nigga?
Man, I go to work. True winner.
Good afternoon, future MP psychology students!
We have temporarily stolen your time and infiltrated your previously scheduled lecture on the bystander defect in order to give you this public service announcement.
Over the next several minutes, we'll be introducing to you a series of tips and tricks that will help guide you in your upcoming AP Psychology course.
So please listen carefully while we change your lives.
Presenting for the first and only time,
How to succeed in AP Psychology
Without really trying. Lesson 1.
the beginning of each AP Psychology student's day is the simplest, but there is one crucial component which requires great care.
Attendance.
Yes, attendance.
If you're late too many times, or you miss too many days, that could mean trouble.
Which is why we offer a simple workaround.
And that is?
Legally. Change your name to what?
Here's how it works.
If your name is Y and you can't make it to roll call, no problem. Your trap has already been set.
Jasmine Walker.
Present.
Nico Walters.
Present.
This third period is still open. Lee Weinstein. So
Present.
I'm giving you another what? So this
Present.
is 19, 20. Alex Wilkins. 23.
Present.
And just like that, without even breaking a sweat, you got yourself a completely unaware partner. Thanks, Lee!
What? Aside from what, there are several other names that will work for this process, such as huh, sorry, and best of all, repeat what you said a second ago.
Lesson 2.
Speech.
There's only one rule in AP Psychology class, and that is,
No matter what you say,
Say it with 100% confidence.
it's the golden rule of AP Psychology.
you don't even have to understand what you're saying, so long as you say it with all of your heart.
So here are some examples of what you can say regardless of the situation being discussed.
And whenever each of the following terms are mentioned,
Freud,
Psychodynamic.
Broca!
simply raise your hand and say, those are therapy terms.
And no matter what the topic, if a mother is mentioned, then say Freud.
And if your teacher says something about it, scholars say they're the ones that led you to that conclusion.
Other surefire tricks include
Stroking your chin.
Nodding.
stroking your chin while nodding.
And if it's possible, try to use words like perception or perceived.
For example,
I'm positively Freudian that the chapter is perceived with the Broca of Freud.
We are also aware that in many cases, AP Psychology teachers makes you recite things aloud in class.
Whether it's Jamestown or David Myers, the golden rule of AP Psychology still applies.
no matter what you say,
Say it with 100% confidence.
If you're unprepared or just don't understand the material, it makes no difference as long as you say it with a mysterious intensity.
bonus tip! Add random pauses and punctuation. It'll make you seem like you know more than you actually do.
Lesson 3.
Projects.
Projects are hard.
Way hard.
Which is why cutting corners sometimes just isn't an option.
And you know what they say, if you can't beat them.
Join them.
And here's how.
Step 1, identifying a project partner.
This person must be, without a doubt, the best at psychology in your class.
We're looking for a very specific kind of student, so selection process is key.
Allow us to demonstrate. Say you're a girl.
I'm a girl.
And you're looking for the smartest male in your class. You'll need to carefully scrutinize your options.
Take, for instance, subject A.
Or the higher than average definition of the subject's arm muscles.
This likely means a disappropriate amount of his spare time is spent in the weight room.
Physique test? Failed.
Subject B.
Determine if the subject's cologne can be smelled at a 10-yard range.
Chin.
Cologne check?
Old Spice.
It can be inferred that his main focus is more on what's inside the mirror, not what's inside his amygdala.
Smell test? Failed.
Subject C.
Socks match the shirt.
Style test? Failed.
Subject D.
Below average physique.
Faint odor of generic brand body soap?
Attempts at matching red with white.
Ladies and gentlemen, jackpot!
Step 2. Use complex strategic maneuvering in order to get a social interaction.
You want to go out?
Yes?
Step 3. Automatically mastering psychology through osmosis.
By merely spending time with your new psychology partner, psychology is effortlessly retained as theories and approaches literally seep into your pores.
In no time at all, and with minimal effort, you have become a project-doing expert.
Step 4.
And this is important.
Love each other forever.
Unlike in the movies where the hot girl only uses the nerd to succeed, only to dump him and run off with the quarterback, this is real life.
And in real life, even though Psych Boy may seem out of touch and socially inept,
It's only temporary.
Lesson 4.
Classwork.
some teachers use what's called mnemonics to help students memorize concepts.
Mnemonics are everyday phrases that help jog our memory.
In order to help memorize all the defense mechanisms of repression, regression, reaction formation, projection, rationalization, displacement, and sublimation,
All you have to remember is, Robert regrets wrecking Pablo's ridiculous displayed submarine.
A phrase we use every day.
hey Sammy.
Robert regrets wrecking Pablo's ridiculous displayed submarine.
Cool. See you later. Lesson 5.
Studying.
What's the hardest thing about studying for an AP psychology test?
The answer, of course, is names.
That's right. Names.
And we don't mean the kind of names of the girls some creepy guy can remember after he stalks her.
No, we're talking about the names of old people throughout history.
And there's a lot of old men throughout history that you need to know for AP psychology.
How many theories and theorists and experiments have there been?
A whole lot.
At least 20.
Here's an actual example from on an AP exam.
Who is the founder of modern psychology?
A. Freud.
B. Hall.
C. James.
It's hard to remember the answer when you have hundreds of other names floating inside your brain.
Which is why we've established a way to make studying a whole lot easier.
Have you noticed a common thread throughout the order of the names?
That's right, they're in alphabetical order.
And chances are, the theories for each of these options is different.
Which means there's only one thing you have to memorize.
The first letter of the word.
And by doing this, you cut your workload in 75%, which means an hour-long study session might last 15 minutes.
This concludes our final lesson on AP psychology.
We hope that you've taken everything that you've learned and apply it.
To succeed in AP psychology without really trying.
And if you fail,
We're sorry.
This has been
How to succeed in AP psychology without really trying. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
No one sits with him, he doesn't fit in, but we feel like we do when we make fun of him. Cause you want to belong, do you go along? Cause his pain is the price paid for you to belong. It's not like you hate him or want him to die, but maybe he goes home and thinks suicide, or he comes back to school with a gun at his side, and a kindness from you might have saved his life. Heroes are made when you make a choice. You could be a hero, heroes do what's right. You could be a hero, you might save a life. You could be a hero, you could join the fight for what's right, for what's right, for what's right.
Oh, did you start?
Yeah.
Sorry.
yes.
Good afternoon, future AP psychology students.
We.
Good afternoon, future AP psychology students.
We have temporarily stolen your time and interrupted your scheduled lecture on the bystander effect in order to give you this public service announcement.
Good afternoon, future AP psych. Cut. Some teachers use what's called neurotics to help. Oh, neurotics. Some teachers use what's called
Oh my god.
Are you filming?
Yeah.
I didn't hear. Oh my